Hello and good afternoon. We are still having Harry Potter week, and definitely do not forget to subscribe and share. So today we're going to be sewing this material on this hat. I got it from Joann's Fabric for $3 on sale because I am a crazy person that has the notifications coming to my phone. I would say I think I used about... I want to say I used about 24 inches. Honestly, it wasn't that long. It wasn't that much of it. It's just to cover the hat at the base that I showed you guys at the front. So I'm basically covering the hat with the material. I thought it would be pretty cute to match with my dress. The dress is off of Amazon. Like, it's becoming one of my favorites. And matching the dress color to the fabric was pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie to you. So you want to go ahead by draping it first. I did a thing of where I basically treated it like it was like, they have the couch covers. I basically treated it as that, to where like I started molding it around the hat. Like basically I'm creating a new hat, but I'm using the material to like kind of shape it in a way. So this part I'm just folding it under, just getting everything together. But I can definitely say for sure that it definitely was a struggle to sew. And it's not because of the material, but as you want to see and if you give up, this is what the hat's supposed to look like for $27 on Amazon. But I could definitely say it was a little bit of a struggle, only because like I wanted to still maintain the integrity of the form of the hat, but I also wanted to make the material look really beautiful and really shiny. So I pretty much went in and just was doing that over and under method. Once again, y'all, once our channel gets bigger, I will finally be able to afford a sewing machine so I can have a little bit more of a cleaner look on clothes I wanted to do. So I pretty much is halfway through now. Basically, you're just folding it under the inside of the hat, like a jacket almost. But that's pretty much it. That's all it is to it. It's nothing too fancy. I do see where there was a couple of parts where I could have definitely done a better job of it, but I think it's mostly that I think I underestimated like the material of the hat. I thought the hat was going to take that form like the Amazon one I saw for the Beauxbatons hats, but just going in and under, and because it's because the material is so thick and stretchy, was able to actually work with me instead of work against me. You guys ever, for my sewing people at home, you ever see it where you're trying to sew something and like the material is just moving all over the place? It looks crazy. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the integrity of the hat. It ended up looking like more like a witch's hat. At one point, it looked like a general hat going into... It was doing a lot of things, but I definitely went in and did a lot of... I wouldn't say reconstruction, but I did a lot of like mending. So here I thought that it was too floppy, so I went in this corner here and I kind of just folded it in on itself. Of course, any fixings that you want to do onto the hat, you want to go inside out. So when you do in your thread, it's on the inside of the hat instead of the outside of the hat. It makes it look neater, and honestly it guides you a little bit more, because it's like if you can feel your finger pressing through that means it's pretty much done. But that's pretty much the hat. I would say it took me about maybe 2 hours to sew everything, but that's some shots I took outside. Like I said, like if I could give myself my own grade, I would say C+ for effort. I feel like I could have made it a little bit shinier, but it looks great in photos. It was so fun to wear it at the vlog that I'm going to show you guys on Friday, so definitely stay tuned for that. But this is pretty much it, how the hat looks like here. And that's pretty much it. I say the hat costs $8 from Amazon. I just put the material on top of it because like $23, a little bit steep for my my budget right now. But we're gonna go into this part. So this one I want to talk about the Beauxbatons fashion. Of course, this is our Fleur de la Cour here, and she's just amazing. Like they had her dressed in style so nicely in the Goblet of Fire and the other preceding books as well. So the Beauxbatons, their colors are definitely that beautiful. I would say it's like a baby blue, but it's like it was very hard to find. It's like a cosmic blue in cloth colors, but they pretty much have that. Of course, it matches her blue sparkling eyes. But definitely for sure, like the fashion from Beauxbatons makes me just, I want them to start a series. You heard it here first. So if they ever start a series, I definitely want to definitely get credit for it, because I want them to start a series, because I feel like their fashion is just so elegant, timeless, and stunning. They had so many variations, but it's pretty much the consistency of that color. I haven't seen them wear any other colors. Now, of course, on the bottom picture there, that's their wedding dress, but for the most part, they keep that consistency of the hat, the gloves, and of course, the classic Mary Jane shoes as well, and of course, nylon black stockings. But I could definitely say for sure, it's just such a classy look, y'all. I mean, nothing against the Harry Potter, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherins, but like, if I woke up every day and I had a dress like this, like, you couldn't tell me no thing. Oh, sorry. They're actually in France. Wrong accent. But, yeah, definitely for sure. I really like their style. It's really timeless. And I love it when they walk. I cannot. But, yeah, I think it's just like a classic stylish look. I feel like this was like kind of like, I would say as generations went down, because the school was founded in 1920. I mean, the early 1200s. I'm sorry. It was founded in the early 1200s. So I can see how like they probably had some modern takes on it. And I could see it. And I could see it in this generation, them doing a little bit more modern take, maybe on the shoes. But this is if, you were a garçon de Beauxbatons. If you want to attend the school as well, if you're a guy. So a lot of people don't know is that Nicholas Flamel, who made the Sorcerer's Stone, his alma mater is actually Beauxbatons Academy of Magic. So, women and men can attend the school. It's not like one of those male or female. Wow. One of those schools where it's not co-ed. It definitely is. But this would be the style that I could see a guy rock, and I could see who could I see attending this school? Maybe Tom Holland. I can see him attending this. And then I could see a designer, like, let's say this was like modern day. I would definitely see Chanel would probably couldn't wait to get their hands. Oh, I could see Chanel waiting to get their hands on them, but I could see Chanel designing for the show as well, or at least lending some pieces, Probably 2 or 3, because it's Chanel, baby. This is another outfit that I could see a lot of the girls who are kind of like a tomboy or don't want to wear a dress. I could see them rocking this. I think this is Kirsten Stewart and Chanel a couple of years back. But I can definitely see like this style for sure, like really catching on. So it's definitely something they can play with. And we have Diane Kruger right here. And like this is like another inspired dress that I saw as well. That would be really cute on the series. And I really like the fashion for Beauxbatons. It's just so classic. Like if you guys like really been on my channel for a while now, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of doing this channel. I could definitely say that's just my style. Very classic. And then, one of my favorite designers, well, make sure I'm saying right. Giambattista Valli. It's an Italian designer. He's one of my favorite ones. Very dramatic, very fairy, very dramatic, very fantasy type dresses. Like this is like a typical dress from Mr. Valli. So it's definitely dope that I can see them designing for this show. I really love the fashion part of it. Of course, the hair and everything like that's just really classic looks that can stand the test of time. And this was another dress. I can see. You want to know I can actually see designing this? Probably Giambattista Valli. I can see him designing this, and I can also see maybe Yves Saint Laurent. I can see them also getting their hands on a couple of French designers over there. Dior, I can see them getting their hands on them too. But definitely like the fashion. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know if you're going to try sewing the hat or you're going to purchase the hat because you got money. But definitely guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Haire.